You too. He scores! He shoots! He scores! He shoots! He scores! What's up, Bud King? What's up? Hey, what was I gonna send your invite on before? You got duos on? I do, but I gotta figure out how to send you an invite because I'm not at my computer. I'm in my basement. What up, Lone? What up, Frogger? Don't look into the light. Text it on Discord. Did you do that before? I don't know if I can access Discord right now. Chill. What up, dude? Might be able to go upstairs and steal my girl's computer, though. Those greenhouse Seedco seeds. Strain Hunter. King's Juice. Wonder Pie. King's Juice. Nori Cake. That was my freebie. Nori Cake. Cushman's X Wonder Pie. Cleaning up my garage for a bit. I feel you. I feel you. I'm about to plant these cedarinos to add to the collection. Let me get a pee. Shit, dude. Uh, I just turned like a quarter pound into some hash. Can you please say Ford One F450? What? Ford F-150? I got you. There you go. See? Make a ball sack belt buckle. Shit, dude. Bringing it up. Bro, you need your boy needed a smoke sesh. You're the best, sir. What up, Frank? What up, Frank? How we doing today, dude? I need some seeds. I bought a lot of 420 seeds. Um, we got a lot of seedlings going for the outdoor grow. See, we popped the peyote Wi-Fi, the peyote gorilla, and we're gonna pop some purple ghost candy alongside those nori cakes, the king's juice, and the wonder pie. Doing great. Just sent it to you. Cheers, chat love. Cheers, turs. All right, give me a second because I have to go steal a computer for my girls. to add you. 420 was my daughter's birthday, so didn't do much. Yo, my daughter's birthday's the 29th, so not 420, but it's in like 3 days. And then my girlfriend's son, so my stepson, because we've been together for like 5 years now. He's the 28th. So April 28th, April 29th. Are you planting cactuses or something for a school project? Something for a school project. Hemp, some hemp seeds, CBD. We doing a medical project. I'm in college, because I'm real young. We're doing a college project to see if CBD actually helps medicinally. You're 12, right? Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm a smart 12-year-old. Billy from Mr. Oh shit. What's up, Billy? How we doing, dude? I'm done outdoor growing in Missouri. Everyone thinks they got a male that makes them a breeder. Just pisses me off. Shit, dude, Frank. My auntie lives down in Missouri. I'm actually, I'm trying to leave Michigan. Missouri's in like my top three places to move because they're recreational and um the winters aren't as bad as they are here in Michigan. I'm living proof it helps. Shit, dude, I was just playing. It's psychoactive shit. Well, see, I guess I should get this on the road. All right, that's 10 of them. So that's two strings. Hey there, other Frank. I broke 12 bones in a motorcycle crash and was healed back to work in 8 months instead of 2 years. Hell yeah. You in the hood? I am actually. I do live in a very hood area, as some people would call it. It ain't that bad though. Like I was in the military. I was deployed to Iraq. There ain't no hood like Iraq. I guess Mexico's kind of wild too, especially if you're on the border, because the cartel was crazy back in the day. I mean, they're probably still pretty crazy. I haven't been on a border in a while. Let's see. This one, I think we'll do Wonder Pie and the King's Juice. So let's label up King's Juice and Wonder Pie. A human body has cannabinoid receptors that break down the THC and CBD to heal and repair every cell in the human body. What up, TK? What are we doing again? Wonder pie. That's right. We'll do 5 Wonder pies. 5 Wonder pie. Wonder pie. All right. 1 Wonder pie. 3, 4. I'm about to spark up this hash hole. Get got loud pops and blueberry gelato with some purple sand patella. Hold up, and I'll show you that hash that I just made the other day. Wonder pie. There's 5 Wonder pies. Now I need to do 5. What's that one? King's Juice. Greenhouse Seed Co. For anybody who doesn't know, Greenhouse Seed Co. Strain. What are they? The Strain Hunter Show. King's Juice. All right, 5 King's Juice. King's J. King's J. Capital J. King J. 3. King J. That juicy juice. That juicy juice. King J. All right. What up, Bud King Fud? What up? What up? Bro, the trailer park. Bro's the trailer park boys. Well, I'm in a basement. I don't know how many trailers have a basement, but it's pretty close. You know what I'm saying, dude? Five Wonder Pies, 5 King Juices, and a partridge in a pear tree. Right. All right. Wonder Pie first. Do the thing. He's gonna do it. Hot diggity dog. He did it. You see that shit? Yeah. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Right. 5 primo beanerinos. Need something to poke a little hole in the top of this. You know what I'm saying? Poke a little hole. Weed and a red thong on 420. That's a whole year away. We just did 420. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. I do not like how they do their seats, though. I think I said that last year too. Not like this form of packaging at all. At all. Feel like I have to do surgery to get the seeds out. We got one seed to come out. Wonder Pie. See. Wonder Pie. Wonder Pie. A Wonder Pie. She's a wonderful pie. Come here, you trying to get away? Get in that hole. Try to run away from me. Who do you think you is? All right, all the Wonder Pies are in the holes. Holy shit, those are hard to get out. Those are not easy. These little fucking see, and you got to rip this little back piece off, and then you got to like pop them out, right? And then you got like it's like a pill, but they're so tiny. All right, here we go. King's juice. King's juice. It says like you can fold it from here. It has a little arrow, but it don't do shit. Oh, it won't fold up. All right, King's Juice 1. Boop. King's Juice 2. King's Juice number 3. Come on. Don't you want to show? Come on. King's Juice. Last 2. King's Juice. King's Juice. It's a King's Juice. King's Juice. King's Juice. King's Juice. All right. So, my temperatures in here 50, 70 degrees, 74 degrees, 51% humidity. That should be, it's kind of low for seeds, but not that bad. Not horrible. Could be better. We can add some humidity here in a minute. Plug in the little humidifier. Let me pee on this soil real fast with some Aquafina. Start germinating these seederinos. Woo. Don't pee in your pots. But I gotta go. My body, my body's to the All right. Now I gotta move these bad boys in. Come here, bad boy. One. Oh, what is that? A Wonder Pie? Wonder Pie. Wonder Pie. All the Wonder Pies on one tray. We'll put all the other. Put all the king juice on another tray. Don't do that, Rob. How do you always almost fuck shit up? Almost. Keyword almost. Almost knocked the soil out, but it didn't. Shoo! Still good. Still good. Almost fucked one up. Almost fucked one up. All right, let's get in the warm room. Look at that little lady. What we got here? Sweet MZ. So this is the sweet Mandarin Skittles. She coming along nice. She'll be ready in about 2 weeks to go outside. She's a baby right now, but in 2 weeks, she'll be about this tall. She'll be about that tall. She's ready for her first feeding, like strong feeding. We're gonna give it to him. See what we got going on here. All right. Green poisons are letting me down this season. One green poison it looks like. That's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Only one green poison. Oop, we gotta move these ladies in. What am I doing? We gotta move these Wonder Pies. They should put a bag around them so they stay humid in there. That's a good idea. Stick those trays straight into this bag. Is there enough room for two? Put you guys all on one tray, I guess. That'll work. That'll keep them hot and humid. Time for some dabs. Well, give me a second. We can do something about that. Yeah, I think that's about all the seeds I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna do some autos tomorrow, but I'm gonna put those in regular 3-gallon pots because we don't transfer them. You just it's hot down here. 75, 76. Let's go see if I can get this done, Bud King. Oh shit, I gotta turn the light off. Oh. Be right back. Yo, check that bong out. Yeah. Get a drink real fast. Ocean spray cran grape. I love cran grape juice. 15% juice. Carbonated water, I guess. Filtered water, grape juice. Oh, look at that. You only have to touch it once. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, shit. There we go. I figured I had to swipe. I had to keep hitting more and more until it let me search for where I wanted to send it. And then I just searched Discord and then sent it through Discord.
Yeah, this is completely weird. Think what, I brought Frankie up to one, I had to go through Instagram to find his, and then I had to like keep swiping through it just to get him up.
Oh, I'm sweating from the basement. It's hot down there. Well, it's not hot. It's in the 70s.
It's not that bad.
It's not.
It was like
I'm
80
gonna
something
crack open
earlier
my
today.
door real fast.
It was like 80 something here earlier today.
Yeah, it was like 80 today also. Which is why I'm like, it's hot right now because it's nice outside.
Still 65, something like that, like from the fucking month. 65.
A second, let me go get my
Pretty second.
Some weed.
A little bit. I had a little bit left.
I had to go get my because I opened my front door and I do live in a ghetto area, so I went and got my just set it next to me.
Mine's sitting right. I'm like a
Yeah.
counter right here. It almost showed it a second ago. And I was like, oh,
As long as you can't hold it while you're on a live, but don't show it
well,
anyway. But
yeah.
if it's like sitting on like a mantle in the background, they won't say anything. But the moment you touch it, they hit you with a strike.
Yeah,
But I just
it's
went and did it because I have my front door open. I don't need some like homeless person walking up to my door.
yeah, be like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so I got my Smith and Wesson right over here.
That's kind of what I got sitting right here too.
My MP. I,
Yep,
I mean, usually I would grab my Ruger, but this was the first one that I grabbed when I walked in the room. So I was like, this will do.
I got my nine sitting right here. Anyways, I'm like, it's
I'm
all
like,
right.
that's actually my girl's gun. I have a Ruger 9, a Ruger Max 9, and then I have a Torres 330 or something. I know it's another 9 mil, and then I have two revolvers.
Nice,
And then she has her Smith and Wesson, which I'm using right now because it was the first. It just happened to be the first one in the room, and I didn't want to make a whole bunch of noise.
bro. My Smith and Wesson's sitting right next to me. It's okay. My MP shield sitting right
Oh,
there.
my Ruger is right next to my pillow. It's within arms. It's within a short arms distance of where I sleep.
I mean, I would if
It
my
doesn't
girl would
even ever
allow it, but
happen to me. I have a sign outside that says Army Veteran. So anybody who comes, I mean, you should already know what you're. I'm, that should at least let you in. I always think it at least informs the person. You know what you're getting into. That's a
yep,
trained soldier. Okay, he knows how to shoot. He's not just some regular guy. So
yep.
if you want to step on those grounds, then I mean,
They
I'm
think
not
that.
saying I'm like John Wick or anything, but when I go out to the target range, I hit the motherfucking target.
Yep, yep.
Like that's
It's
all the
like
sign is. It's not even gloating about being in the military. It's kind of like like it kind of makes it. I don't know. I view it as kind of like having a dog almost.
you gotta have that beware dog.
Because people are like, it's not a normal person. I know that if I was like a criminal, unquote, unquote, the last person I would want to fuck with is an ex-military person of any level.
Exactly. Be like,
The second person I would not want to fuck with is like a known UFC or some type of cage fighter.
oh, dude, I've seen some videos on them UFC cat fighters. Them boys are fucking like compared on everything.
Yeah, they're grappling,
Fucking
but the
crazy,
military
bro.
guy, he could kill you before you even make it through the front door. Armor penetrating fucking round the dude has.
So this
So
guy,
second you open the door, he hits you through the door and you're dead.
they had this video of this guy who was a UFC fighter working on a truck. Bro pulled out an AK. It
Some
was just
states
like,
allow that shit.
I'm just saying, like, they're like, don't fuck with UFC fighter fully strapped. I'm like,
Oh, fucking what's his name? I know who you're talking about. That's that he used to be champion for a little bit, middleweight guy. Skinny tall white guy.
yep,
Oh, fuck.
McGregor. No, not McGregor.
No, it's dude, I should know this too. He's such a hillbilly, but he literally his training is he goes in and he boxes people. Like he's always grappling 24/7. Oh shit. I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers, man.
Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland.
Hey, I would happen to go try to hit this and clear the weed claim out, and it dies.
It's also why I have two dogs too. It's all about deterrences, making your house not look like it's a vulnerable house to begin with.
Exactly.
Because everybody knows a criminal goes for the easiest score. Nobody's trying to get bit or shot or even shot at.
That's exactly true.
I've watched
Yeah.
cool like documentaries about how like
Yeah.
people who have been convicted multiple times, what they look for when they're like preying in a victim and stuff like that. So, and you'd be surprised at how many people in this kind of area aren't strapped.
Dude, you'd be surprised how many people are strapped out here.
But then again, you'd be surprised on how many people are also. So,
We're open carry, so
uh, you can open carry here without a license as long as you can see it from three sectors. So you got to holster it from the side in the open, but as long as you can see it from the front, the back, and the side.
huh. Michigan changed their law then?
I believe so, because I believe this is newer. But
Because
then again,
last time I
we changed it again. So like when you go get a pistol, you actually have to get a pistol permit now. You got to go down to the sheriff's office and you have to apply for it. They run your name through the state database. Then they give you the permit. This is only for pistols though. Um and then you take the permit down there telling the people who you're buying the gun from, like sportsmen or whatever. And then they run your name through the federal database and then you get your gun. And the state takes 2 days before. Sometimes you'll hear back the next day. But most of the times that I've done it so far, I mean, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guns. And majority of the time it took 48 hours. But in the morning on the second day. So and then you just drive down there and you get it. So Michigan now runs you through a state database and a federal database before you can buy pistols. You
the
can
way
still get
Indiana did
certain
it.
caliber rifles, and you can get just about any shotgun without any permit. So, but yeah, pistols you got to go through two things now, which kind of sucks because pistols are like that's my thing. I like pistols.
So like Indiana's different. Like we do it to where they like run a soft. Like you go to the store, pick out whatever gun you want. And they run like a soft fucking background check on your ass, like through your federal and
Yeah, the
state
federal background is
database
fast. It
and
usually
shit
takes
like
like
that.
I'll say it usually takes like 15 minutes.
Yep. And then
4
you
minutes of
walk out
420,
with
dude. I
it.
just died on a dab. That's not fair.
Yeah, I was gonna say same here, TK. Like, did you not just see me damn near kill myself?
We did early 420.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again.
Look, give me a minute. I'll do a late 420. Dude,
Wait
this
for
is
it.
delicious. Holy shit.
Hey, you know it's worth doing another 420. What the fuck is that?
What?
Oh,
Oh, the thing I'm drinking?
yeah.
Oh man. You ever had like cran grape juice before?
Yeah.
Cranberry grape? Same thing, but they turned it into like a juice pop. So it's 15% juice, but it's pretty much like water, filtered water. Second ingredient is grape juice,
Huh.
sugar, cranberry juice, and then some
Oh,
it's natural flavors, citric acid, yada yada yada. It's delicious though.
something like that'd be good. So it's almost got like the cran grape flavor a little bit,
It's
but
the
water.
cran grape. It tastes just like the juice, but like I don't know, more like a pop almost. But it's not really heavy carbonated. It doesn't even say carbonated water. It just says regular water. It just says filtered water. It doesn't say filtered carbonated water.
They probably didn't carbonate it.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really make a big. Psh. I mean, it's delicious though.
Hmm.
If that's the case, it's like a sweetened, watered down cran grape. And to me, I love cranberry grape. It's really good for your kidneys too. So
That
cranberries.
would be fucking good.
You got to keep
That
those
would be good.
kidney stones away.
Hmm. There you go. I probably need help with that one.
Huh?
I probably needed help with that one in the past.
You had kidney stones before?
Yeah.
I'm like, my whole family has, but I've never had them.
Most of us
I'm like the
don't.
only person though in my family who drinks like the only person I know in my family who drinks more water than me is my daughter.
But I
And
drink a
she
lot more coffee
drinks,
or
huh?
like water lately. I've been drinking a lot more water lately.
I try. I get addicted to soda pop real easy though.
Yeah,
Like
that
real
and energy
fucking
drinks.
easy.
That and my energy drinks. I like my Red Bulls.
I can get Red Bull delicious, but I don't know about getting addicted to them. Soda pop is so delicious, but I'll start drinking it like every single fucking day. So
Yeah.
I'm trying not to do that.
Shit, dude,
And
I've
it'll
been
start
trying to.
from just like stealing a sip of my girl's like Taco Bell soda into me like chugging a fucking 20-ounce Coca-Cola. What up, Chet on me?
I was gonna say, well, it depends. If you talking about Taco Bell, there's only one soda that's not Taco Bell.
Let
That's
me
just
shut my window now.
fire as shit. Like Taco Bell, you can't beat Baja Blast, man.
Oh man. I can't lie though, McDonald's Coca-Cola, holy shit.
Yeah.
Dude, McDonald's has
Well,
the best Coca-Cola on the planet. The only one I would choose better is like the original like classic Coca-Cola where they used real sugar back in the day, which you can still get if you go to like if you get like the Mexican ones and stuff like that.
yeah. I
But yeah,
guess like going to the
McDonald's Coke.
Mexican
Oof.
sold shit.
But you
Cheers,
know why
Jeff.
McDonald's Coke is so good?
Why?
McDonald's actually has a special contract with Coca-Cola. Their fountain drink comes in a metal canister instead of rubber bags or those plastic bags. So the Coca-Cola concentrate comes in a metal canister instead of those plastic bags, keeping the syrup much crisper and nicer.
Huh.
Hmm? And it's the only peoples who do it in a metal thing is Coca-Cola and McDonald's.
Oh,
That's why
holy
it's
shit.
so good. It's the original recipe as far as I know too. So they use the real sugars and stuff, and that's why they have to use the metal canisters because the plastic with real sugar. It's kind of one of the I think that's why they went to like I feel like they went to high fructose corn syrup. You ever notice when they do the real sugar, it's usually in like the cans or the glass bottles, and not too
Yeah.
often do you see it in the plastic? I'm wondering if
True.
real sugar has a short lifespan in that recycled plastic.
Probably. Think about it.
Some stoner talk right here. Like, I would have never even thought about that. Why are you thinking about that?
You only think about that shit when you're high, man.
I'm
Uh,
gonna go upstairs and YouTube it after this video.
yeah.
Go down a motherfucking rabbit hole.
Just fuck up freaking dad.
What's
Before I
up?
killed it.
Are you dying over there? You had to plug it in?
No, yeah. That's all. I got two of these horses. The first one died.
Why is nobody talking?
God, they over there all just stoned off their asses already. Like, fuck, these
Well,
guys are fucking.
Timekeeper probably playing like GTA or something. So he's really his phone is literally sitting over here while he's like and he's just listening. And now he's
Yeah.
gonna pick up his phone and say something here in a minute, but
Yeah, he's gonna be like, fuck you fuckers.
that works.
You can always count on
Timekeeper
2K
laughs.
with some kind of comment. The Eddie's kicking in for Don't Tread on Me.
Tread.
Timekeeper's
Uh,
laughing at us.
Tread, I need to know how many grams of Moroccan you want so I can set it off to the side.
I flipped to another stream by accident. I was sitting there listening to somebody else's stream, like,
So
who the
he was like, "Who the
fuck is
fuck is
talking?
this?"
Yeah, who the fuck
Oh
is talking
no!
right now? Uh,
Like, are you gonna want a full brick? You want a half a brick? You want a third of a brick? What you want, dude?
Brick, what are we talking about now?
Huh?
What are we talking about now? Brick.
A gram? Well, not a gram, but weight of how much Moroccan hash he wants.
I seen you had that very video out there the other day.
Yeah, I got
So,
two. I got two bricks, about 21 grams each.
damn. He's like, whatever.
Whatever, you know me.
So he's saying both bricks.
I do like. I do you like a half of an O at 100. I feel like that sounds about right. That's cheaper than what I've seen. Well, you can't really find this type of hash anywhere, but what you can find online is about 2 something an O, so it would be, like, just shy of a full brick. Here, I'll show you a full brick, but can you give me a second? I'll go grab it off of the thing.
No, yeah, man. Yeah, I really need to go grab the other one. That'll light my mood up for a night.
Turn off all the lizard lights real fast. Just surrounding Riverbend. Oop, got my phone plugged in. I gotta come from this side. That's one side of it. I don't want to touch this with my hands because this is literally just like it's just the heads of cannabis. You can see it's not totally brown. It's a little gold. It's pretty decent quality. It has bend flex, so it's not like, but it sounds like a brick. And that's 21 grams of hash right there.
What do you want? I just need like a bowl full.
Well, yeah, usually you would. So this is 21 grams, and that's probably like just short of about 4 inches, I would say, because the press is 4 inches, and then there's like this little space in between the top and the bottom. So I'd say it's just probably about 3.5 inches. Um, it's very sticky. I really want to break it open, but when you bend it, I mean, this thing will flex almost all the way around. So, um, yeah. She's just
Mm,
looking this one, and then I got another one. So, well, I got this whole one, and then I have a half of another one that I'll be getting rid of because half of one is for me, and I made them
yeah,
myself out of my own indoor. Well, this one's indoor and outdoor. Um, and the other one is pure indoor.
yeah.
Good, but the outdoor that was used on this has been in my freezer since summertime. So since October, it's literally been in my deep freezer in the basement until 3, 4 days ago when I made the hash. And I mean, I've had so many complaints because the bucket took up a lot of room in the deep freezer, and there's a lot of food that could go in that room. So and it sat in there for like 5 months. I mean, there was a lot of times, and my deep freezer smelled like weed for so like
Bet
so I
you,
pulled it out and then I used it along with some indoor stuff.
I bet you if you still go down to your deep freeze and open it,
Not too bad anymore. It's been about a week, so and there's not a lot of space in there because as soon as I took it out, she went to Costco and filled up the deep freezer. So, how's the smell of it?
yeah, how the
Can I be
smell.
honest with you? It smells like weed. I think it's so compressed right now because when you turn it into a brick, you have to heat the outer layer. I would really have to break into the inside to really get a terp profile. Um,
So, so what kind of weed?
what
You
was
have good
used?
weed?
Green poison, Tropicana, Tropicana poison, green poison, two different companies. Green poisons by no, Tropicana's by Sweet Seeds. Green poison is also by Sweet Seeds, actually. Yeah. Um,
So
what else? There was one more strain that was used. Um, orange apricot glue,
that sounds interesting.
also from Sweet Seeds.
That sounds interesting, man. That sounds tasty as shit.
The flour on the Tropicana poison is the stuff that I squished live that I kept for the live squishes on the 420 the other day, which was
Yeah.
some of the best rosin, flour rosin that I've ever tasted out of my own shit. And I never ever say that my shit's good. I always say it's okay. Even when other people are like, dude, that's pretty good. I'd be like, yeah, it's all right. This rosin it was phenomenal.
So,
And I gave my brother-in-law a jar of about 7 grams, and he said that shit was fire when he got home the next day. He was like, "Dude, that weed smoked good last night." I was like, "Shit, dude, it's always good to hear compliments."
yeah.
But yeah, that Tropicana poison from Sweet Seeds, it's out of their red family too. So if you go to sweetseeds.com, I think it's .com, uh, you would go and you can go up at the top and you can search and it'll actually say red family and you'll see the Tropicana poison in there. Chronic. Not all of them came out red though. Only 3 out of 6 were red. 3 were green.
So does it smell like good weed then?
It smelt like I messaged Don't Tread on Me about this when I was drying it. I told him it smelt like a grape soda that had been sitting out and it's gone completely flat that a skunk peed on. So it was like you could tell that there was like that grapey and it was like sweet, so
Oh,
like had sugar, so that's why I said like a grape soda, but it had
yeah.
like this stinky pungent, like something went wrong, like something happened to the grape soda. That's why I said it's like something peed on it or a skunk pissed on it.
So it's
Delicious though,
fermented.
so good.
So it
And
had
then when I
like that.
smoked the rosin, actually, it was very like lemony slash floral, and it stayed on my tongue so long.
Hmm, sounds good.
It was amazing. Some of that will be in the well, that is in the second brick of hash. Some of that I used it
Then
all for the hash. So
so the hash. Does it have that
yeah, so
good?
the other brick of hash is there's no green poison. It's just the oh, my head feels like it's gonna explode. The orange apricot glue and the Tropicana poison. And she's not ready, and I'm not going back upstairs yet. This is the only one that is, and it's really not. I don't know. I should smoke some. I should,
Just take
but
just takes a little bit off the corner.
I want to. Well, it's not that. I want to keep the brick solid because I want to keep half of the other brick.
Yeah.
So I've already chosen my
I mean, you could also be like, hey,
piece.
I had to do a little.
I mean, if I find
Quality
somebody in the
control.
area who that like wants to buy like a G or something, I'll just have them smoke me some while I slice off a piece for him. But
I'm just saying, it sounds like it needs a little quality control. Like, I mean, just a little testing
a
R&D
little
type thing.
quality control. Let me see.
Yep.
Yep, I'm high. Old school hash smell. Yeah, until you break it open. See the big thing is like this is big in like Iraq and all of that, all of those like Middle Eastern, Egyptian. This is how their hash is, and the main reason they smoke hash like this is because you take off a chunk and you could literally just burn it and inhale it like a chunk in your finger, just and it burns like an incense, or you can put it in a bowl and it just burns and burns and burns because it's so dense. But I mean, some places, like if you go to like Morocco, this brick, well, it'll be like that thick. Like it'll be like 3 times this thick. It's like over an ounce. Well, this is almost an ounce. It's well over like probably 2 ounces in the bricks to all the places that I've seen. So this is tiny compared to a actual Moroccan brick. But again, um, I'm not from Morocco, so
Just some home grower, and
yeah, I'm just doing the best that I can do with what I got.
you gotta think how many plants they probably had to actually make that kind of
Well, they do a lot of outdoor, but they have acres. I mean, they grow it like hemp. And when you watch them do it, the thing that they beat is like 3 feet around. So they're putting like a pound, well over a pound, while
shit.
they're smacking, and they smack that pound for like 2, 3 hours. And I mean, and then again, they collect well over 2 ounces of hash that they press. And there's like 5 guys sitting there doing it all day long.
Jesus.
Yeah. Just like with their legs out just like this, and they got like a pillow, and they're just like,
Yeah. I don't know if I can imagine doing that all day.
I mean, if it pays good,
You
and
gotta
they
think
probably
that.
get to smoke some of it too. So,
I mean, you better be getting a lot of smoke, man.
I mean, every cannabis company I've ever worked for, even here in America, gives you free weed.
I mean, Tim's company I worked for did too.
Oh, damn it! Why isn't this plug working?
I was saying, then they decided to screw everybody over.
Those are those small ones that go out of business real fast too.
uh, Actually, I worked for a pretty decent name brand one you would never expect us from.
Was it like red butt or red roots or something?
Well, they're out of Marshall.
Out in Marshall, that's not too far from Battle Creek.
Ever heard of good old Common Citizen?
Yeah, I've heard of Common Citizen.
Yep. I worked over in Vandalia for them for about 1 month, 5 months, and
Their
then I
joints
was there.
suck.
They did. They were decent back in the day,
I
and
don't know.
then
They were always
they
real cheap weed.
they got that outdoor fucking bro, and they went to fucking shit.
People were so in it for the money.
Yeah, and like I know the owner and all this shit. Like he'd work 16, 17 hours a day during harvest. Like, and I was driving 50 minutes there and 50 minutes back. And they're like, "Oh, we can buy you an Airbnb down the street, and you can just stay up in Vandalia for a few days, and then drive home and take a day off." You know what my old lady would have done to me? Like, man, you want me to work 16-hour days, 13-hour days,
Uh,
and then drive an hour each day or
you
hour
got
each
this.
way?
You
That's
got this.
19 hours out of my day. So then you want me to go home for 5 hours?
Yeah, you got to be up the next day. It wouldn't be too bad if it was like every other day.
Yeah. That's what I told him. Like, dude, I did that for like a week and a half, and I looked at the guy and went,
I can't do this.
I am going not come in until 7 a.m. tomorrow. And this is at like 11:30 at night. I said, and he's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Matter of fact, I'm not coming in until 10 a.m. tomorrow." He
I'm
went,
tired.
"Why?" I'm like, "Because I've been pushing 16, 17-hour days, driving an hour each way for the last week and a half. Fuck you. You can let me go home and sleep for a couple hours before I fucking kill someone." And then they
Yeah,
had a
lack of
bunch of
sleep can make somebody very irritable.
yeah, and then they had a bunch of immigrants in there, migrant workers.
Cash only, baby.
Yeah, they had a lot of migrant workers, and you're supposed to run these boys through the freaking mud in the trails and make these boys like treat them like garbage. I'm like, bro, they're human beings. They may not be from our country, may not speak our fucking language.
But they alive. They got hot.
It is fucking 30 fucking degrees out and raining, and you want these
Yay.
boys cutting weed. Are you stupid?
What you do now?
What do I do right now? Working for another job.
Oh, in between employment.
I worked for a tire company for over a year. Had some shit happen there to where they decided to have a 21-year-old kid come in as the boss. And he got caught stealing shit. We ousted him on it, and he got away with it because his wife is the CEO's uh, niece. Say that. So me, my buddy, and a couple other people got, and they found a way to pretty much nail us to a wall because we got smoked.
Cut the strings.
Huh?
Cut the strings.
Yeah.
You're not attached anymore. Get out of here.
Nah, it's one of those big name companies that you'd be like, wow, you think you get caught stealing from this type of company? It's not no small little company. It's pretty well known in Indiana and Michigan. Oh, I'll just say that.
Favoritism, man. It's everywhere.
Yep, yep. I mean, probably heard of good old Bell Tire.
What? Bale tire? Never heard of it in my life.
No,
Yeah, I've heard of it.
yeah, that's where I worked at for a while. And his nephew or the niece or the CEO's niece is the one. Her husband took over the store I worked at. He didn't like it because we ousted him on stealing rims and he almost got fired. He covered it up somehow.
Maybe she was in on it.
I don't know. He sold them to his buddy and brought his thing. You're only supposed to have employees in the shop. Have liability reasons. You bring somebody that isn't employed as at this necessary air quote shop, but is employed at your other business, which is in a separate city in a separate entity. But you bring him into this shop to work and put tires and rims on his own car.
Where you be working at, dude?
Bell Tire.
These jobs sound sketch.
Yeah, dude. I work for a known company. You know what I mean? This is like, okay,
You're like, what is going on in this world?
well, they found a fucking like a weed pen. It was either, how'd I put it? They're sending everybody for drug tests that smoked weed anyways.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I'm like, you know what? It ain't my pen, but I'll comp to it because y'all want me fired anyway. So fuck you.
Oh shit.
You know
We're
what I
gonna
mean?
PP test you guys.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I ain't done shit. You ain't got no right. No, I'm just playing.
The fucked up part is, Rob, a week, maybe a week and a half before that, I passed a drug test.
But then you got into some skizzle dizzle.
Well, no, I fake Pete.
You interrupted a gang.
That fake Pete. And he thought he was gonna this. Like I said, this guy thought he'd nail me against the wall. He was like, "Oh, we have intel that you smoke marijuana." I'm like,
Oh shit.
everybody in our shop smokes weed.
I'm like, who
Are you
told you that?
stupid?
I go to
That's what I'm
church.
like, dude. I don't smoke weed no more. I don't even fucking smoke CBD. Are you fucking high off your ass? Well, can you go for a drug test?
Mm-mm.
All right, here's your paperwork. You gotta go down there and take a drug test.
Hell no.
You seriously just sent me by myself.
You know, you're so close to Illinois. You're so close to Illinois and Michigan. Why don't you just go to a legal state?
Uh, my girl keeps up her shit. I might.
I'm like, you're right there. You can go literally north or you can go west.
My girl decides to keep up with her shit, and she decided to pull the knife. I might have to do that.
I'm like, Ohio legal too,
Yeah.
but you're
Uh,
closer to the other two.
I'm like, so where I'm at right now, fuck. Honestly, it's my buddy's place, or I might be renting the place from him too. It'd be like 10 minutes away from Michigan, 15.
You're like in the same area as one of my military buddies.
I'd be. Uh,
Just move is not really good advice. It really is. If you want to not get piss tested for cannabis and you live next to two cannabis states, you might as well just move to the cannabis state so you're not piss tested for the cannabis and get a job.
Fucked up part is my
You
company
missed
was
half the
based out of one of those.
conversation.
So the company I
Insane.
worked for at
Plus,
that point in
telling me
time,
that, I'm like, I've moved to like 30 different states in my life. So just
yeah,
moving is easy. I've literally left everything behind and went from Florida all the way to Washington. So,
and then back to Michigan.
and then 4 years later, back to Michigan. Well, I wasn't really in Michigan, really.
Yeah.
I was in Michigan for like I think just under a year after I got out of the military. And then we went down to Florida. And then we shot to Washington. We went in between Spokane and Seattle. And then when I finally dumped the X and put my backpack on my back and drove from Spokane, Washington to Michigan. 51 states I wish. Nah, I've never been to like Hawaii, Alaska, and I've never seen North England, like the New England area. So like Maine, New Hampshire, Connecticut, New York, all that shit. I've never been up there. But everywhere else, California, Oregon, Washington, um, Arizona, Texas, Missouri, Colorado, Michigan, Kentucky, Tennessee, Florida, Alabama,
I mean, shit. I was in
New
Indiana.
Mexico.
I said, shit, I've only lived in Indiana and Washington.
I mean, I've been through the like Minnesota, Montana. I've never lived in those states though, I guess.
Yeah, I've only
And then
lived
I've
in
been to other
Indiana.
countries too. I've been to Ireland, I've been to Iraq, been to Germany, Mexico, Canada. I guess those two don't really count though, right? 51st is Puerto Rico.
I mean, they're not a part of our country, but
Yeah, they're a sovereign whatever of the United States. I believe the last time they voted to become an actual state, it failed. Um, So I don't think their own people want to, like, be a state. Like, I think it was, like, 46% or something like that said yes the last time they did that. It's been a while, but, I don't know. My oldest baby mama, so my child that'll be turning 19 this year is half Puerto Rican, so, I also went to college with a Puerto Rican guy. He lives down in San Juan with his grandma right now. He's invited me several times to come down.
That-
I've thought about it. I've really thought about it. I mean, I go down to Florida so many times. I mean, just really, literally, just go to Miami and get on a little travel fucking thing to Puerto Rico. It's probably only like a 6 hour boat on one of those fast traveling fucking. Can't remember what they call them, but if you've been to Florida, you know they got those fast fucking traveling fucking. Uh, they're like they hold like 30 or 40 people, but I mean they move really fast. They
yeah,
got an indoor and outdoor area where you can sit, but there's only like one a day, so a speedboat, I would say it's not really, yeah, it's like it's a ferry. It's definitely a ferry, but it's not a speedboat. It holds way too many people. It's just a really fast ferry.
you'll be right back.
Like, cause it doesn't go at like, cause I lived in Washington also, so and well, we have ferries here in Michigan also, but it's a fast ferry, I guess you could just call it a speed ferry. Yeah. Do a couple lines, and now you like the world falls down into my lap. Imagine, who's that pixie from fucking Peter Pan? Tinkerbell doing a line. Jiminy crickets. Yeah, like a speed ferry though. You can get on those from Miami to maybe you can't, but I'm pretty sure you can. I wouldn't want to fly. I would want to go by boat just to see the water. I'll look it up later. Where'd he go? I didn't even hear him say anything. Probably said be right back, bro. We gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, it's late. I'm about to go to bed here in a minute. Ah, oh, he's back. There he is.
This fucking chair's not coming.
What do you have, like a kitchen table?
Yeah, stay. Went to my buddy's freaking apartment house for the night.
Passed out and fell out of frame.
No, I had to run the bathroom real quick, man.
Yeah, he had to go. He had to go drop a deuce.
I had to go piss, bro. Yeah.
Fast,
Hey.
fastest poop ever. He was like, "Ah!" You ever seen the new guy?
New guy,
Yeah.
the TV show.
No, it's a
Movie.
movie. You should watch it anyway. It's about some dorks. He gets his principal shitting on the live thing for his whole high school. And he's like in the toilet, like holding on to the sides, and he has his legs up, and he's like, yeah. It's
Holy shit.
hilarious. It's
Oh,
hilarious. Movie. I sleep all day and stay up all night. Best way to do Florida. Dude, what part of Florida? I love Florida. I
let's
lived in
say shit.
Jacksonville for a while. I lived in Tampa for a while. I lived outside of Panama City for a while.
Man, Florida's
I,
definitely a good place to go down.
Florida's in my top 3 places also.
You know, fuck it. It might be going that way soon.
Oh, hell yeah, the Space Coast. I would love to get down by there. I make enough.
No,
See, the thing is, I make enough money if I only had like 2 kids. But I have 3. I have one too many kids. Kids are expensive. One's about to be 18 in 2 years. She can get a job. Talk to me on 420. Made you do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. I mean, I remember some. You got to remember, I'm a stoner, so I was stoned then, and I'm stoned now. So need a little refreshing. I talk to a lot of people in
What was
real
you
life,
gonna say?
also. Oh, I would love to move down to Florida, though. I mean, going back to that, Florida's literally in my top three. They have a good medical program, so it's not.
I was gonna say
And I
shit
already
like
have somebody who lives here who would send me stuff through the mail, and I don't need like flour, so it's not smelly. I would just need like an ounce of dab every month. So. And
he
here
might know.
you get a fucking baller jar for like 120, so it'd be like $200 for fucking a month to smoke down there. So
Hey, hey, Rob, you might know a few
hey,
people that know a
hey,
few hookups.
hey. I do know people who will mail me. It's all good. Kids are expensive. It is. Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, this,
Yeah, I
this is
know.
my
True
brand.
North. True North. I know.
That's my brand, man. That thing, this shit's fire as shit. Every fucking thing you get. Like, what? I got one there, one there.
If it goes legal in Florida, they have no grow provision. Well, the best part about legalization, even though if they don't have any grow, if you're not doing any like major growing, you got to remember it's recreationally legal. So it's going to smell like pot anyway. So they'd have to have like real evidence that you have like a major grow going on for them to even give a fuck.
I mean,
Because
that's
once it
fine.
becomes recreationally legal, it becomes like decriminalized. The cops are not. It's just not at the. It's not a priority anymore. Anyway, my phone's about to die, you guys. The charger says it's charging, but it is not. It's under 10. What do you got there? Green mitten extracts.
Green mitten, green mitten flower.
I still got plenty of oil. TK says. Oh, okay. Mad jealous. Anyway, I got to get out of here, guys. The phone is not liking this charger that it's on right now. So, y'all stay medicated, stay motivated, and until next time, me and Bud King, we're signing out. Peace out, guys.
Peace, guys.
Catch you later, Gator. Yeah, Florida.